What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we're going to be getting into some Go Battle League Great League battles. I am so glad that the Great League is back. Honestly, really excited for this. And if you guys are wondering why I'm going to be facing some level 9s today, it's because I did an experiment
for science
in the Master League where I tried to bring a Great League team versus Master League. I ended up going 0-25, which tanked my rating pretty hard, but that's okay because I had a great time. The video, if you guys want to see it, it's going to be popping up here. But in today's video, we're bringing some awesome team in the Great League. Now, we have Defense Form Deoxys on the lead versus Melmetal right here, which is pretty good for us. And we see a swap into Defense Form Deoxys. Now, I swapped really slow right there. Very rusty. That switch should have been faster. I should have gotten into Umbreon a lot quicker because I need to get in basically the same amount of energy gain that he's going, because right now I'm falling behind and I end up going to lose this switch matchup right here versus the Defense Form Deoxys because he's ahead on energy and he's going to be able to get my shields quicker. So we're going to go ahead and put up a shield right here. Now, Umbreon is a decent counter to Defense Form Deoxys because of foul play. It's going to be doing super effective damage, but the thing is as long as he's shielding, his counters are going to really chip us down because we are going to be weak to those fighting type moves. So that's what's dangerous with this Umbreon versus Defense Form Deoxys right here. So we try to go for the foul play, but he's actually able to get off another charge move right here. We're going to go ahead and commit our second shield. I'm hoping this foul play will be able to finish him off, but it's going to get him very close and he's actually going to be able to counter us down. So I'm in a little bit of trouble right here, and I decided not to switch. I was thinking about switching, but I'm like, I don't want to get switch locked. So what I need to do is I need to get loaded up on energy with Defense Form Deoxys because I want him to bring in his other Pokemon that's not Melmetal, and the Rock Slide here is going to hit us. It's going to do a decent amount of neutral damage, but not a lot. But I really need some energy right here. And this is actually going to pay off really well for us because we see an Azumarill come in, which is fantastic for us. So Thunderbolt's going to be doing super effective damage right here. It's going to do just about 50%. But what I need to actually do is I need to swap on his Ice Beam right here. This is my basically win condition right here. I need to soak the damage from Ice Beam or Play Rough. Play Rough's fantastic. And then his Melmetal's going to come in. This is where Melmetal is fantastic, but the thing is it's Great League right now, so it doesn't have the bulk that it does in Master League. So I'm going to try to go for Sky Attack or Flash Cannon, but I'm like, you know what? I can't risk it. I need to get extra chip damage versus his Melmetal, so I'm going to go ahead and go for Sky Attack, and my opponent makes an error right here. He's trying to load up on too much energy, and we go ahead and go for another Sky Attack. Now, I know he had energy right there. He could have done a Rock Slide, taken us out very easily, but he got a little greedy right there. So we probably could have lost this battle because we made the error in the swap, but we can safely win this right here because we're just going to go ahead and go for Thunderbolt. Now, this is going to get close because it's not going to take out Azumarill. It's going to get Azumarill very low, and then Azumarill is going to be getting off a charge move right here. And I'm like, oh, man, this is Play Rough. It's over. But thankfully, it's an Ice Beam, and the Ice Beam isn't able to finish off Defense Form Deoxys, and we can take the W right there. So moving into Game 2, bringing Defense Form Deoxys again on the lead. I really like this team. Defense Form Deoxys is great at countering a lot of the meta we're going to see. That Registeel, the Azumarill, the Altaria as well. Even though it loses, it can pressure shields with that Rock Slide. And then Skarmory's just great, and then Umbreon's a fantastic safe switch, and you guys are going to see how great it is. So we land a pretty good lead right here. Skarmory into Defense Form Deoxys. Now, Sky Attack's going to add up right here, but what I'm hoping is that my opponent thinks I'm going to be going for Thunderbolts, and even if I land a Rock Slide, it goes unshielded, it's still going to do some nice neutral damage. So we're going to start loading up a little bit. We're going to go for the Rock Slide right here. I really want to get shields early so that my back end has a better chance in endgame, but she decides not to shield, so great call by her. We could have gotten away with a Thunderbolt right there. Now, she is going to be getting off a charge move right here, and I got to respect the damage coming from Sky Attack. So I'm going to go ahead and shield, and I wish I wouldn't have clicked Rock Slide right away. I was trying to win the CMP tie right there, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get off the Rock Slide. We do get her shield, which is great for us, and then we're going to farm down. Now, I know she's going to beat me to Sky Attack, so I'm just going to go ahead and commit to the farm down with counter. Now, I do give up my second shield for this, but I want to maintain switch advantage versus her backline, especially if she has a grass-type Pokemon, which she does. She has a Tropius. Fantastic for us. We're going to go for Rock Slide. This is going to put huge shield pressure on the Tropius. It's going to be very weak to Rock-type moves. So we do get the final shield, and now we are set up really good. And this is, again, going to be a great example of why Umbreon's a great Generalist. We're going to be bringing in the Skarmory versus Tropius. She decides to go for a charge move right here, and I think she could have held it. She should have bailed a little bit sooner, but we're going to be loaded on energy, and we're going to see a Whiscash come in. So Whiscash versus Umbreon, very neutral matchup right here, but Umbreon is so tanky, guys, and he can spam decent neutral charge moves versus a lot of the meta that I can just basically go for foul plays right here and outpace this Whiscash in terms of damage. And I also want Whiscash to get us low. I don't want Tropius to get loaded on energy, even though Skarmory is still going to wall it. I'm still okay there, but it's just a great way to approach fights like this where I'm okay with her getting us low. Even though I don't have a choice because I don't have any shields, but just a way to think about it. You want, especially when you have such a hard win in the back, Skarmory versus Tropius, you don't want the Tropius to get ahead on energy. So as you guys can see right here, Umbreon's just a fantastic Generalist. Very spammy. You definitely want to have the fast move of Snarl, and then you can have Foul Play or Dark Pulse, and then Last Resort. Now, Last Resort is Legacy, but because of the Elite TM coming out, you guys can change that and get Last Resort on Umbreon, which is fantastic. Now we're going to go ahead and swap into the Skarmory right here, go for the Sky Attack. This will get the Tropius low, and then we can finish off with fast moves right here. So very good battle to my opponent, and we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. All right, moving into game 3 right here. We are up against Dre Flame, so shout out to him. Good battle, man. And we have a Defense Form Deoxys lead versus Sceptile. So really interesting right here. Sceptile is a really good Grass-type Pokemon in the Great League. It's very spammy, hits really hard, and he has a great moveset of this Leaf Blade and Earthquake. So he's going for Leaf Blade right here. This is going to do quite a bit of neutral damage to Defense Form Deoxys. So what I need to do is I need to transition this game into a better neutral matchup for me and save Defense Form Deoxys for potential Registeals, which are usually lurking around on most teams. So we're going to bring in the Umbreon right here. We're on shield advantage, especially since we got his shield. This is great. And we see a Registeel, and this is where I'm going to let you guys know that Umbreon's a great Generalist, especially versus Registeel in shield advantage. That's the important thing, is Umbreon is very, very weak to Focus Blast. That fighting type move is going to hurt an Umbreon really hard, but as long as I have shields to protect it and I maintain switch advantage because I have Skarmory in the back for that Sceptile, we're going to be okay right here. So I'm going to commit both of my shields into this fight because I can outpace the Registeel in terms of damage with this foul play, because I have 2 shields. So we're going to go ahead and go for another foul play, and I'm not expecting that he's actually going to shield. He just wants to dump all of his energy and get my shields right here, which is okay. But we're going to be able to come out on top with this Umbreon pretty good. As you guys can see, we have tons of health, and we're going to make him make a decision right here. If he gives up his last shield, we can still get to another foul play before he goes down. And he makes a good choice not shielding right there, but he is going to be bringing in Altaria, I believe. No, he brings back in the Sceptile. Sceptile is going to go for Leaf Blade, and we're not going to switch right here. If I don't want to give up switch advantage. I need to maintain a good, but he does a good swap right there into Altaria, which is perfectly fine for us because in combination with Foul Play right here and then Rock Slide from Deoxys, especially since I can get to it quicker than he can get to the Sky Attack, we are going to be able to pressure shields, pressure health right now, and then Skarmory is going to be great at finishing this game for us. It's going to get close, but we can do it. So now what I need to do is I need to make him dump his energy into my Umbreon, or I need to get to a foul play to do more damage because Skarmory can take out Altaria, but the Altaria needs to be low or have less energy. That's the choice I'm giving him right here. So we get Altaria low, and he's going to opt to go for loaded energy, which is okay. You guys are going to see he's going to be able to get off 2 Sky Attacks, which is not going to do a lot of damage. The Dragon Breath versus Skarmory right here is the move that will do tons of damage. Sky Attack won't, but he's going to make a great swap to try to win right here on his Sceptile. now and go for Earthquake. So what I have to do is I have to commit to the farm down. I cannot pull the trigger on Sky Attack because I need that Sky Attack for Altaria. So he's going to be going for Earthquake right here. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, as you guys see, but as long as I commit to the farm down, we can get off a Sky Attack versus Altaria and win right here. If I decided not to go for Sky Attack, his Dragon Breath would beat us. So that is going to be a very good battle to my opponent. Great game. And let's move into the fourth battle. Moving into game 4 here. We are going to be up against Sakua Chana Hakuna Matata. We have Defense Form Deoxys versus Shiftry. So this is actually a winning matchup for us, but I have a feeling most people keep Registeels. And what I want to do is have Defense Form Deoxys later on, and Umbreon's going to be a fantastic Generalist. Now, this is a losing matchup right here, but we can pull it out. Why? First of all, we have Last Resort. Last Resort is what you want to use against Azumarill, and I want to make him show that he has Play Rough, which he does, which is okay. That's going to be super effective damage to us, but the thing is Bubble is not going to take us out. So now I can commit to 2 shields knowing that he has the Play Rough. If that was Ice Beam, this would be so much better. But we can commit to 2 shields right here and just keep spamming Last Resorts. We want to chip down this Azumarill right here. So we're going to be able to chip it down, which is fantastic for us. Now he is going to use a charge move. I'm going to commit 1 shield. I want to maintain switch advantage. I want that Skarmory versus the Shiftry right now. So we're going to be going for another charge move. I'm going to build up a little bit of energy, go for Last Resort right here, because I don't want the foul play to barely not finish off Azumarill and I have to commit my second shield. And he decides not to shield, which is perfect for us. We won switch advantage. Again, Umbreon, fantastic Generalist, everyone. Really, really liking what he does in the Great League. And we're going to see Registeel come in. See? This is what I told you. People got Registeel. And we're going to go for Foul Play right now. This is, again, going to do some nice chip damage. And because Lock-On isn't very hard hitting, we're going to be able to get to another Foul Play before we go down. Again, fantastic Generalist, guys. Look at that. We took out Azumarill, we maintained switch advantage, and we take out about 50% HP from this Registeel. This is perfect. My Umbreon did a fantastic job right here. Now we can commit to bringing in Defense Form Deoxys, but I cannot commit a shield from this Registeel. 2 Flash Cannons will not take us out, but I have to keep the shield for my Skarmory or potentially shield a Foul Play. So we're going to go ahead and start farming down for energy. And what I'm expecting here is he's going to do a Flash Cannon, and I'm expecting him to swap into Shiftry, which is okay for us. And there's the swap into Shiftry, and here comes the charge move. This is going to be Foul Play, so this is where I'm going to commit my shield because I need to get my second shield, or his last shield from him with my Rock Slide right here. So we're going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide. This will be getting his last shield. And now we can switch into Skarmory, or it gets his first shield. Sorry, that's what I needed to do. My apologies. I need to get his first shield so that we can have a better matchup here. So we are going to commit to the farm down. Foul Play is not going to take us out, and we're going to be able to finish him off before he gets to the Foul Play right there. He had it, but the cycle didn't finish in terms of fast moves. We're going to be able to go for a Sky Attack right here. This will get Registeel low, and then we can just go for fast moves alone, or I go for the Sky Attack again. This will get his last shield, and then we're going to be able to just finish off with fast moves right there. So very good battle from my opponent. All right, moving into the final battle here. So far, we are 4-0 in our first set today, so feeling really good. Definitely want to get this 5-0. Great League, I love it. This is my bread and butter. This is what I really enjoy when it comes to PvP. We are getting right into the battle here. We have a Defense Form Deoxys versus a Hypno. So, not too good right here. It's got access to Shadow Ball. But what we want to do is I'm going to try to swap on his charge move. So I'm counting his fast moves right here. I believe that was 4 Confusion. So I know he's going to be getting to a Shadow Ball basically on the next Confusion. So what I'm hoping to do is catch the Shadow Ball right there. But he does a great job at not pulling the trigger, which is great. But then this is again, we're coming into a neutral matchup. And this is where Umbreon shines. As long as they don't have a hard counter for Umbreon, we can win these switch advantages, or these mid-game swaps because of the Generalist damage that Umbreon brings on top of its bulk. Now, we're up against Meganium. Frenzy Plant does a respectable amount of neutral damage right here, but we will outpace the Meganium in terms of getting off foul plays versus Frenzy Plant. So I'm going to go ahead and commit a shield right here. I'm going to try to go for the foul play, but we're going to go ahead and commit a shield. which is okay for us. And then we get off the foul play. I think he shields right here, which is okay because that's what I want to happen because I can beat him to another charge move. Yeah, he does shield, which is great for us, and he swaps into Registeel, which is perfect. This is why we have Defense Form Deoxys is built for this. Now, we're not going to commit any shields right here. I need to save that shield for the Hypno that's going to be loaded on energy. So we're going to go for Thunderbolt right here. Actually, I do think I shield on Defense Form Deoxys. I need to get Registeel lower. That's the goal. I need to get Registeel lower because he has to get to two more flash cannons right here. So he's going to be able to get to 1, and we're going to shield right here, and I think I'm going to risk it for the biscuit right here. I'm going to go for counters and try to commit to the farm down versus Registeel, hoping he doesn't get to a flash cannon, which he doesn't. This is fantastic for us. Whatever he has coming in, the Hypno, the Meganium, we're going for Rock Slide because I want to try to get to 2 Rock Slides right here. So we go for the Rock Slide versus Meganium. I think he goes ahead and lets it go down. No, he shields. That's okay. We can go for a second Rock Slide. Again, this is why I went for Rock Slide over Thunderbolt. I wanted to get 2 off back to back. So we finish off the Meganium, and then the Hypno is going to be coming in, and what I need him to do is waste his energy. So what you're going to see is I'm going to let him finish off my Defense Form Deoxys, and then I'm going to bring in my Skarmory to soak all the energy from him. Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, whatever this move is, Skarmory is going to soak it all. His first move is Ice Punch. That's not all of his energy, everyone. We're going to let him do another charge move, and after this charge move, we're going to swap into our Umbreon. This is going to be that Shadow Ball, so I know all of his energy is gone. I can now swap into Umbreon, go for Foul Play, and this is going to be finishing up the battle right there. So really great game by my opponent. And as you guys saw there, Umbreon is such a fantastic Generalist. I highly recommend start using Umbreon if you have that last resort one. He's going to be great. And yeah, I'm really happy that Great League is back, everyone. We went 5-0 in our first one, so feels really good. And yeah, let me know how you guys are doing in your battles, what teams you guys are using. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and we got Darkrai. Yeah.